Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Grand Bazaar. It is the day following our extremely successful Bazaar day from yesterday. So I am very anxious to hear Felix's results because I have a feeling that we will at least be in the top 3. I mean, we sold a lot of stuff yesterday, but I think we also might have given the best customer service because we had people in and out of our stall all day asking us all sorts of questions, and I think we did really well. Oh, and we might even get first place for sure, because third place was $12,000 and we sold, what was it, $28,000 worth of stuff? Oh yeah, second place was $17,000. Man, we absolutely killed it. All those turnips are finally paying off. You came in first? I'd like my husband to work as hard as you do. Wow. I mean, he doesn't have an easy job, Claire. You're so harsh, right? And the person with the happiest customers was... Ah, yes! Double whammy! So we got that award too. Suck it. You've all done the town proud, but me especially. I mean, not to brag, but bragging. You're in the top 3 and you have the best reputation. Fantastic! I'm awarding you this prize for your efforts. A cheese. Oh, well, thank you for the cheese. I appreciate that. Our bazaar is the best bazaar in the region, too. There will be more stores at the next bazaar. My daughter Sherry will sell seeds. Plants like grapes and tea don't need watering, so they're a great buy. Yeah, so Sherry is actually going to open her own stand next time the bazaar rolls around, so that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to working with everyone. Hardware and furniture stores are planned too. Ooh, exciting. We have 2 more stores in mind, but we'll announce those later. The new goal for our bazaar is largest in the country. That seems like a bit of a stretch from largest in the region to largest in the country. I guess it just depends on the logistics of that, like how big is the country we're living in. Now, the next goal is pretty lofty, 40 to 50,000. So whether or not we're going to be able to meet that will be seen. I will definitely be selling that cheese next time around. And now that I have a hammer, I can start to break open these ore stones, and these are basically what you use to mine in this game because there is no mining, as I've mentioned. The only option for mining is to get these ore stones. You can get them in the winter season in snowballs, but otherwise for every other season we just find them randomly while we are swimming in the river. Now the problem with breaking those open is that every single different item that we get is going to take up a slot of inventory. So if you open up, say, 5 of them, and you get 5 different items, then you might be taking up 5 different spaces of inventory that you don't have. So I would kind of recommend saving them up. And I did do a little bit of testing with it as well. I broke them open at 2 different points during my practice run, and I seemed to get different items each time. So there might be some save scumming that you can do in order to get better items from those ore stones. I've got to sort of do a little bit more reading into it to see if there's any surefire way to do any kind of manipulation, because I'm not sure. Now, these turnips I missed by a day to sell at the bazaar, but it's probably for the best because I was having a hard time selling all of those things until that nice grandpa came along and helped me with that. So we'll be getting our collection of turnip salads started again for next week's bazaar. We did buy some potatoes from Raoul just for the sake of some variety. Potatoes do take longer. They do sell for more money than turnips do, but they take a little bit longer to grow, so it's probably still more beneficial to grow turnips. But I think we can't just be focused on profits all the time. I think we gotta sort of live a little, you know. I think things are gonna get real stale real fast if I don't allow myself to spend a little bit of my hard-earned cash. There just really isn't a lot that you can do right now in terms of using these different crops to cook and things like that. So that's why we've just stuck with the turnips. Just at the moment, just starting out, it still is the best option. Although I am curious, I'll have to see if there's any dish that I can make with just a potato. You can see this is taking me quite a while this morning just to get everything all watered and harvested and looked after, but I don't have a lot of other objectives. This is just going to be another week of me playing until we get to our next bazaar. There are actually a couple of different announcements that happened this week, and I will sort of go over those briefly, but for the most part it's going to be another pretty uneventful week. We will go out and give Sherry her birthday present today. You can see that Joan and Claude also have birthdays this week. The bazaar is on our regular Saturday. I'm not sure where Sherry will be at this point. She might actually be right by the river, so I'll check there first, and if not, I'll go to her house. Oh, there's Antoinette. And I still have some frogs to give her. I haven't done a video on a day when it's been raining as of yet, but you can collect frogs when it's raining out, and that is a super good gift to give to her rather than give her bugs, which I don't think she likes. And the blue flowers are in sort of short supply. So here's Sherry. Let's give her a nice gift for her birthday. For me? May I open it? A birthday gift? Oh, thank you. I'm really happy you thought of me. I did. You're welcome. Unfortunately, that still didn't move her heart into a purple heart, but I can't rush these things. It's only been 2 weeks. I don't want to push these ladies into loving me, you know? These things take time. Especially because at this point, most of the gifts that we've got for people are only worth 150 friend points. The reason the turnip salad is a good gift for Sherry is because it's one of her loved gifts rather than one of her liked gifts, and that should net you 500 friend points on top of the additional value of it being wrapped, on top of the additional value after that of it being her birthday. So that will, regardless of the fact that she's still at the lower heart level, propel her much faster into the next stage, I think, above anybody else. So lots of flowers today. I guess what I should do is buy my 12 turnip seeds and plant those. And I actually didn't look to see how much fertilizer I had in my bag, to be honest. So I'm just gonna buy 45 more, which should put me near the top. 95, pretty close. And I think I'll go and plant those, water them, restore some stamina, and then carry on. And at this point with the hammer, the other thing that we can do is we can use our hammer to start breaking down rocks into material stone. And that might be something that you'll expend energy on rather than going for a swim in the river. And it's also a good thing to do on rainy days when you don't have to spend your energy watering. And material stone will sell for much, much more money than just a regular plain rock will sell for. And for now, that is a good option for an item that we can sell at the bazaar. So we'll go ahead and rest up, and then by the time that we can do our second bit of watering in the afternoon, we'll hopefully be able to take another bath and use the restroom again. Because I still have to fertilize, but I think I'll probably do fertilizing off screen. Just one more thing that I can cut out. Say hi to Ivan here. He likes hanging out at this spot. And I am still trying to save up my branches and my weeds so that we have some materials to make our own fertilizer, which we should be able to do by the time the end of spring rolls around. But material stone, rocks, we can start making into stone and selling and getting rid of. Remembering that Wilbur does like rocks as a gift, so if you're a social butterfly and you love giving out gifts, then it might not be a bad idea to leave a rock or two for him. Just leave whatever the lowest quality rock that you have. We'll give Daisy her daily butterfly. And at this point, I am ready to go back to my house. Now, I think what I'm gonna do is I'll make a save state so that I can continue playing this day on my own. But I'm actually going to hop into bed and we can talk about some of the announcements that Felix will have for the rest of this week. Just a few other things you've got to look out for this week. Because otherwise it's a pretty uneventful week, and unless anything drastic changes, anything happens that I'm totally not expecting, I was honestly gonna just play from today up until Bazaar Day. There is nothing going on. All of the excitement was last week with our flower festival and our Harmony Day, but this is just a normal week. We've got a few birthdays on the calendar here, but I'm just hoping to grow some more turnips. Hopefully those potatoes will come in and we'll have those to sell at the bazaar. And just hoping for yet another successful bazaar day a week from now. So the 16th, the day after the bazaar, you'll have your regular announcement of everything that's going on, how you did. And then when you wake up on the 17th, Felix will drop by in the morning. He'll say hello. And he's got something important to tell us. First off, are you getting the hang of things here? I think so. That's great. Now, for why I'm here. You're comfortable with the farm and the bazaar. So, now I'm going to tell you about multiplayer. No you're not, because I do not have the ability to play multiplayer, given that I am playing on an emulator, and even if I were playing my physical cartridge, do they even have online support for DS anymore? So we're going to skip the explanation because I don't see it being relevant. But this game had built-in multiplayer back in the day, and you could have people come and help you on your farm. So you could get somebody to come and water all your crops for you, which is excellent. You know, if there was somebody who had an upgraded watering can or something like that. And there's probably some other features I'm not remembering. And then I figured I'd step outside real quick because it is a rainy day today. It's the first day I'm doing any kind of recording on a rainy day. You don't have to water today, which is both good and bad, because it gives you all day to use up your stamina in other ways. So this would be a good day to chop wood if you have an axe. It's a good day to break down rock into material stone. You can do lots of swimming in the river. If you had a fishing rod, this would be a good day to do some fishing. You can also see now that there are frogs on the ground. And those are good to catch. Give them to Antoinette if you're playing as a male farmer, and if you're playing as a female farmer, Dirk likes them as gifts. Nice, free gifts, my favorite kind. The bad thing about it being a rainy day is that despite the fact that your plants are getting water continuously all day, the game somehow only counts your crops as being watered once. So because you're not having this cycle of sunshine, water, you actually lose a bit of growth time on your crops on rainy days. You take the good with the bad. I welcome the occasional rainy day because it's nice to get a break. Especially right now because we only water one square at a time, which can be very slow and very painful. Those are really the only changes on a rainy day. Some people's schedules change as well. A lot of people won't come out of their house on a rainy day. They all just stay indoors. So this is another good day with your extra time to go around and do some visiting if that's what you want to do. Once again, I will play the game for reals in my own free time. So let's head to bed again, and we should have another announcement tomorrow on the 18th, just to wrap things up here. Or not. Is it tomorrow? Hold on. Maybe they're not coming because it's raining. There we go. Sometime this week, you will also get a visit from Chen here and Ganon. Now, they will only come and visit you if you manage to hit the best bazaar in the region and you got the announcement that the bazaar is expanding. So Sherry will have a store, and then these two are going to have a store in the upcoming bazaar as well. He wants us to join the bazaar. So we wanted to introduce ourselves. Anyway, it's nice to meet ya. I'll be selling things that might help you out. Stop by my stand at the bazaar and take a look. Yeah, come by mine too. So Chen will sell some rare seeds for us to grow. And Ganon will do some more carpentry type work. So we can check out both of their stores when we pop by the bazaar at the end of the week. So I do think that they were supposed to come yesterday, and maybe they just didn't come because it was raining, or maybe I'm just crazy and they were supposed to come today. But in any case, those were the two kind of major things going on this week. This will be the week that Felix introduces multiplayer. That is a scripted event that always happens on the 17th of spring. And if you expanded your bazaar that week at some point, whatever week that is for you, Chen and Ganon will come and speak with you. So at this point, I'm gonna have to rewind a little bit, reload my save, go and play properly for the remainder of my week, and then we will see what the Bazaar Day on the 21st brings us. Right now, I'm just absolutely flying through this game. I can't believe we're 3 weeks in. I've been having a blast, been absolutely loving it, despite the fact that it can be a little bit monotonous. Remembering that I am not only playing this for the channel, but I'm playing my other practice file where I'm ahead of time as a female character, so I'm getting double the dose, and right now I'm still absolutely loving it. I hope you guys are too. I will be back very, very shortly, and hopefully we are going to have another very successful bazaar ahead of us. Fingers crossed. We will go from there. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope that I will see you next time.